Okay, good evening. Today we would like to present about the vector in engineering. Okay, first of all, my group member is Hafeezur bin Hamijon and me, Muhammad Syafiq bin Fana, and my group member one is Syahirah Adibah binti Ramli. Alright.
Okay, what is vector? Vector are pairs of a direction and a magnitude. We usually represent a vector with an arrow. Beside of that, the direction of the arrow is the direction of the vector. Length is the magnitude, and they have two type physical quantities. For magnitude and direction, mean for magnitude is the six-wheel extent or length of a vector, and then for direction is the position or orientation of a vector and point into different direction space.
Now we are going to talk about how to do with the vector subtraction. Alright, first of all, two vectors can be subtracted with each other to form a new vector in a triangle. But in order to do so, both vectors must be converted into x and y form, or specifically coordinate. Alright. Based on this example, two vectors we are given, which are vector 1, 4 and 2, and vector 2, 3 and 1. As we know really, both vectors must be changed into x and y form, so we can subtract with the same element. So vector 1 will be 4x plus 2y, and vector 2 is 3x plus y. Okay, to get a new vector, the same element will subtract with each other. Then the new vector or vector 3 will be 4 minus 3 plus 2 minus 1y equal to xy. Alright, that's only my presentation, and I will pass to my group member Hafeezur. Thank you.
Thank you to Syahirah and Muhammad Syafiq for their explanation on what is vector and also the subtraction on vectors. I am Hafeezur and I'm going to talk about the application of vector and also the example of the question. So, vector is very important in marking and tracking position on GPS, or for the long name is Global Positioning System. Vector in GPS makes the user easy to know the shorter lane by hitting the direction of short straight line of way for user to travel, aka coordinate. So GPS X make up a new coordinate for the user, so we can know where and what direction we at. So it's easy to put the vector in the xy format, which there's two elements in the vector which can be converted into xy format. Now we move to the example of the question. The diagram shows a geographical graph where a vehicle is located. The vehicle 4,6 plan to travel a point 6,10 in short distance. Find A, new vector for the traveling in xy form, and B, the direction of the new vector in theta. So, question A. Vehicle. So since they both had their own vector, we can convert them into xy form, which I told you earlier. So each element can be replaced with their own letters, like like the element in vector 1, element 1 is 4, while element 1 2 is 6. So we can convert the each element into 1 letters, like 4, which is in element 11 or 1 1, become x, while 6 is element 1 2 or 12, can be replaced with 6 y, letter y. And also in the same case as the second vector, the point or second vector. So it should become as 4x for the vehicle, 4x plus 6y, and for the vector of the point or second vector is 6x plus 10y. So in the subtraction, we need to subtract the same letter or same element, just like Syafiq said explained earlier. So we all know that we need to subtract the same letters. So it should be 4x minus 6x plus 6y minus 10y. So it should be negative 2x minus 4y. Question B. So we need to find the direction of the vector, or the direction of the short distance. So a formula that we use is inverse tangent in bracket yn minus y start over xn minus x start, close bracket. So on the screen you can see how the formula looks like. So we can replace and use this formula as inverse tangent in bracket 6 minus 4 per 10 minus 6, close bracket. So as the short is inverse tangent in bracket 1 over 2, close bracket. So after the calculation, we can get 26.56 degree. So that's all for me. We will move to the conclusion.
Conclusion. Vector quantities have magnitude and direction. Resultant vector is found by adding component vectors one after another or by a parallelogram method in a scale diagram. Decide the type of quantities, must calculate the angle between two vectors using scalar